Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. You can find us in Campbellville, Ontario. We have rescued chickens, pigs, and cows and goats. We've got plenty more farmed animals, big and small, all for love and love for all. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Our mission is to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. You can help us take action by volunteering or through donations, or visit our store and check out our website to learn more. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Happily ever, Esther Farm Sanctuary.
There we go. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We're actually in the house today.
It's snowmageddon.
It is not very nice outside today, and we have got the clearest, cleanest signal for Wi-Fi on the property right where we are right now. We hope you're having a wonderful day wherever in the world you're tuning in from. Why don't you let us know where you're tuning in from below in the comment feed. We missed you last week. My name is Derek Walter, and this is my partner in crime, Steve Jenkins, and we're the founders of Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary. Welcome. This may be your first time joining us. There were a lot of new joins.
This is our first chat of 22?
No,
we did one, right?
We did one. Yeah, we did one so far, and then had a little holiday last week. But we are back, and the magic rainbow bag is filled to the... I have a hard time not swearing here, but it's filled to the brim. It's filled to the brim with all of the questions from last week and the week before. We're located at Campbellville, Ontario, Canada. And let's see where people are tuning in from. We got snowy Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, it definitely would be snowing there. There is a footprint of snow over basically
everything.
Last night and early today we got about, I don't know, this much snow. About
a foot.
About a foot, yeah. About 12 inches or 30 centimeters for those of you around the world.
Those of you on the metric system. Everybody except America.
Today we are celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Day 22. And of course it celebrates the life and achievements of Martin Luther King Jr., an influential American civil rights leader. He's most well known for his campaigns to end racial segregation and public transport, and for the racial equality in the United States. So happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day to everybody celebrating that today. I think it's actually like a holiday. I think they get... All right, let us know in the comment feed, our U.S. friends, if you are off work today. Do they give that to you as a holiday? Or are you at work remembering? Okay, Steve's got the magic rainbow bag open. There are a lot of questions to get through today. A lot of these questions have been lingering in the bag for a couple of weeks. Remember, if you have a question, you can put it in the comment feed below, and one of the kind admin volunteers that help keep this feed a safe space, they will email us all of those questions, and they'll get put in the bag. We might not have enough time to get through all of them, but don't worry, they do stay in the bag until...
Got a big bag here today.
Yeah, it's a full satchel. All right, off you go.
All right, Lori wants to know, is anybody able to pet Denver? Is he getting more relaxed around humans? No.
No. I mean, yeah, you can... There have been soft touches with Denver, but no. Denver mostly keeps to himself, and that's a good question to be brought up because actually Denver and Pouty are celebrating their 7th rescue anniversary. They're the largest residents here at Heath's. I'm going to cover Steve's face for a second with a picture of Denver and Pouty. Those two were rescued from a failing sanctuary, and the sanctuary that they were at did not have a succession plan in place, and we were happy to welcome those friends here.
Who is Kevin's favorite resident? He won't tell.
Oh,
Derek wants to know, I think.
I think it's Moose.
Moose.
I think it's Moose.
Love Moose.
I think it's Moose. I'll have to ask Kevin.
Kevin!
Yes. Hello, Kevin. Who's your favorite resident? Let me put you on the spot.
Cindy wants to know, is there protection for your bunnies from predators outside?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Lots of protection.
Absolutely. Do you want to tell them a little bit about Bunnytown and what happens?
Yeah, absolutely. Bunnytown is covered from below, the sides, and above, so that they're protected from predators digging in or flying in. And they are also, I believe we have the bottom of the outside of the fence electrified, do we not? To keep predators at bay in the event they get close to the fence.
It is.
And they also have a secure house inside Bunnytown. So at nighttime they get put away into their house where they are safely secured and locked away overnight when the risk of predation is the highest.
I see a comment here on the feed. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to highlight it. Oh, maybe I won't. Yes, I will. Also, it's Betty White Day.
Yay, Betty White!
Yeah.
Oh, bless her heart. My goodness.
Bless her 100-year-old heart. It is indeed Betty White's birthday today.
2021.
She would have been 100 years old, and one of her dying wishes was for folks to donate to shelters in honor of her. So if you have a favorite shelter that you would like to donate towards, please head on over to their website and make a little note that it's in honor of Betty White.
Send $1
so
for
that
Betty.
They know.
Carl wants to know, how's Moose doing? Speaking of Moose.
Oh, Moose is a popular fellow these weeks. He's on the notes a lot for pain management. We're doing our absolute best that we can. As you know, Moose is a sheep, a very old sheep, and he went to OVC, oh gosh, it would have been almost, it feels like last week, but it would have been 2 weeks ago. For pain management, we were having a hard time understanding what we could do that would best help Moose, and the friends at OVC were able to find a cocktail that works for him for this moment. We monitor Moose every single day, half a dozen times a day, and we are discussing quality of life as it relates to Moose's life.
Yeah, he's such a good boy. Jenny wants to know, Esther is partial to cupcakes. What are Phil, Corno, and Dolores' favorite treats?
Oh, I'll let you take this one, Steve.
Phil's favorite treat, I think, would be peanut butter pretzels. He absolutely loves those little square pretzels from Kirkland that are full of peanut butter. They're his favorite. Cornelius, I think it would probably be bananas. He can see you opening a banana from a good 100 feet away and will come to you very quickly to get a piece of that banana. And Dolores... what would you say Dolores is? Probably squirrels. Yeah. So Dolores likes to make friends with the wildlife.
She also likes, there are some cat treats that she'll come running for, and catnip, of course.
Who doesn't love catnip? Yeah, for sure. Marion wants to know, does Steve take care of the inside work and Derek the outside hands-on with the animals? Yes and no. Derek is very hands-on with the sanctuary, and he has a whole lot to manage as far as the sanctuary teams and all of the different teams that we have, from maintenance to animal caregivers to the volunteers to the board of directors. So Derek has a whole lot on his plate in that sense. And my plate is, yeah, exactly as you said, a lot of stuff in the house and dealing with Esther and Cornelius and Phil and making sure that our family has what they need and making sure that Esther is photographed as we need the photographs from Esther. So yeah, we've had to divide and conquer. So we both have very different jobs, but Derek helps out a lot around here, and I show up here on these Barnside Chats to help out with sanctuary stuff, so we try to balance things the best that we can. But yeah, we only have 2 hands each, so we have to usually split up and are both doing something different to make sure that everything gets done.
Here's a quick little video reel.
Hey!
Because of you. That was a hard ending.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, God, that was abrupt.
I didn't mean to end it that abruptly. It should have done a nice little fade there, but instead it was a clap cut. Because of you, everything that we were able to accomplish in 2021, it's all because of you. The monthly donors, the individual donors, the volunteers, the volunteer board of directors, everybody that helps make this place run. It's all because of you. We would not be able to do any of the things that we do. And one of those things that we are so proud about is a program called Esther Shares. And Esther Shares was a program that came out of when we raised a little bit too much money for the Esther scanner. And as you remember, several years ago, we needed to buy a piece of medical equipment, and there was a little bit of money left over, and so we started the Esther Shares program. If you head on over to happilyeveresther.ca, you can click on Esther Shares, and you can read all about the program, about how it works, and about the Esther Shares Medical Fund. It awesome. Funds, it really warms my heart. And we get requests on a weekly basis. Step 1, you need to fill out your funding request. Step 2 is processing your request. And then step number 3, there it is.
Paying out the request?
Is receiving your payment.
That was a good guess.
Yeah. So 3 easy steps. The Esther Shares program has been created for other farmed animal sanctuaries that have unexpected medical expenses that pop up, and we know those expenses can be quite huge.
They can be crippling.
And the Esther Shares program, every year in February, we run a small campaign to top up that fund. And so far this year, we've had 3 payouts in 22 going to sanctuaries in the United States. That had, that needed some extra help. So head on over to happilyeveresther.ca, click on Esther Shares. You can read all about it. Last year we were able to help 15 sanctuaries, and this year so far already 3. So it's trending a lot more. The need is a lot greater.
That's what we want.
Last year we did date night. If you contributed to the Esther Shares program, we did date night with Nancy and Mary. They took their Jeep out and they ripped it around the sanctuary, and then they had
as chickens do.
And then they had a spaghetti dinner together and created a lot of cute moments. So we're trying to come up with an incentive for you to get involved with the Esther Shares program and donate a bit of money. That campaign will be coming out in February. And let us know what you think we should be doing. Should Stephen eat spaghetti with Captain Dan? Should Captain Dan and Bobby Girl eat a spaghetti dinner? I'm not sure what it's going to be, but there'll be something fun and captivating and something that will involve us all. And
I would like to have a dinner date with an alpaca.
An alpaca, yes.
So, if we could do that.
Maybe just you and I have dinner.
Well, that would be nice.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be?
Well, I mean, we have dinner every night.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe with our, maybe we have to eat spaghetti with our hands tied behind our back or something.
Oh, that would be fun.
I don't know. I don't know what it would
be. Fun.
But the
like Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, who?
I didn't indicate who was who. I just was saying.
The Esther Shares program is near and dear to our heart, and we'll be looking for your support coming up in a couple weeks' time. Kamala today. Kamala is celebrating her first year rescue anniversary. Actually, it's not today. It was 2 days ago. Before coming to Heath, she was kept as a backyard hen in a farm-to-table restaurant, which was shut down, thankfully. And she is so chatty and independent and curious. She loves to explore. She enjoys spending her days with Richard and her duck friends Moby, Donna, and Norris. Kamala is usually the first to greet you with excitement when you enter the yard or the coop. So happy anniversary to Kamala. Who loves birthdays? We love birthdays. You can join the Heath's Birthday Club today, and you'll get a special gift from us on your special birthday. So if you look at that link there, copy that down and sign up for the birthday club, or you can head on over to happilyeveresther.ca and click on Birthday Club.
Happy birthday to
Steve
you.
will not be singing you happy birthday.
Sharon wants to know, will there be in-person events next year? Oh my god, I hope so.
It doesn't feel like it.
Hopefully.
We're not there yet. Damn. Yeah, I know. We're not there yet, Sharon. I'm sorry about that. But the calendar is being developed as we speak for what this year's events will look like.
Stupid COVID.
It's Esther's 10th birthday year. It's a big birthday.
It is.
Turning double digits.
Oh my goodness.
In July. So we're trying to figure out exactly how we can celebrate the Queen's birthday.
Have you shown everybody who's here? I feel like you should show everybody who else is co-hosting with us right now.
Co-hosting right at our feet here.
Hey, sweet man, look at him looking up too. He's like, yes, that's me. Look how handsome I am.
Mr. Cornelius never misses a beat.
Daddy's good boy.
Oh,
yeah, he is Daddy's good boy.
So good. So handsome.
Sherry wants to know, how many people work at Heaps?
Oh. So there are 5 caregivers, 2 maintenance personnel.
You.
Me.
Emily.
7, 8, 9, and 10. Emily. 11. We have a
volunteer board.
Oh my gosh, there are a lot. There's less than 1 million people.
For 16 comes to mind for some reason, but that's including the board and like some key volunteer roles and that sort of stuff.
Right. The volunteer. It's important to remember that the board of directors are volunteers. They are not paid. And we also have some folks that work out of an accounting office. We also have somebody that helps keep the all of the human spaces nice and clean. So there's a lot of people here that help make this place work.
A great question has just come in here from Jenny Grant. Would you ever consider giving volunteers more responsibility so you don't have to hire so many staff?
So great question. It's a perfect opportunity to highlight how important the staff are on a day like today. When I look out into the parking lot
and see no volunteers,
because the snow was such a huge snowstorm. We really need to take into account the responsibilities that are paid and the responsibilities that are for volunteers,
and the expectations that you can have from both of those positions as well. Of course, right? Volunteers are just that; they're here out of the goodness of their heart. But things come up, family things come up, and they're just not able to make it some days. And unfortunately, when you've got the animal residents that need the care that they need and all that sort of stuff, it needs to be a little bit more secure, right? And a little bit more, we've got the most incredible and most reliable volunteers, but at the same time, they are volunteers. And so there's a big difference between what you can expect and the accountability that we have from staff versus volunteers. So that, I believe, is the primary reason.
And there are some actions that they do here that are quite difficult, and you need to be trained on, like
dangerous,
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. A lot of the things dealing with the pigs' care can be quite dangerous.
Yeah.
And a lot of the medicines, when we're medicating some of the bird residents here, it could be quite daunting. You have to shove a tube down their throat and make sure it's on the correct side of the throat so you don't drown them, and making sure that they are taking their medicines. And there's a whole lot of respect that is due for the caregivers and the maintenance staff here, and as well for the unpaid volunteer positions. There are so many moving components here, but the paid staff are a must. That's how we've structured this place for sustainability. It's just there is too much going on for it to be all on one person.
Totally. Yeah, totally. Jan wants to know, if you increase treats, would that convince Captain Dan to go into the Zin Pro? And Luann would like to know how Dan is doing. So we've got 2 Dan questions there.
If you increase the treats, no, food doesn't matter with the Zin Pro. Sometimes it does. But other times, it just does not matter. You could put the world of cupcakes in front of somebody, and they'd be like, "No, I'm not going there."
Captain Dan knows he's getting those treats no matter what.
I'm not doing that. And the second question was?
The second one is, how is Dan generally?
Dan's doing good. He's still in isolation. He's got a really big crack in one of his hoofs, and we're trying to get that to grow out before he's let back in with the general population. But he's doing good. Maintenance hung a big, beautiful heater for him, and I'm sure that's where he is right now, underneath that heater.
Terry Tyler wants to know, does money from virtual gifts actually go to a specific bucket, i.e. medical care, or does it all go into one fund? Great question.
Great question. So it all goes into one big fund, the 3 buckets of healthcare, healthcare, shelter, and food. Those are the 3 biggest buckets. But ultimately, if the goal was not met, we would start pulling it apart, start pulling the funding apart to see where we would not be spending money. And so it would come down to how full each of those buckets are and the importance of each of them. Yeah. Check out this photo snag the other day in the barn. It's a FarmX midday nap reunion. Check out all the pigs in there. It's warms my heart to see everybody enjoying. Yeah, it is a total cuddle pile. Here's a quick video clip of some of the sanctuaries we were able to help with the Esther Shares program last year. Enjoy. By your side, I need you by mine. We're gonna get there. Take my hand, together we'll make it, together we can. To the end, together we'll make it, so come take my hand. Take my hand, together we'll make it, together we can. To the end, together we'll make it, so come take my hand. Oh, for awesome. Oh my gosh.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
Oh, last video, so it couldn't have been that long.
Couldn't have been that long.
So question was, when will we be seeing the hand hearts thing that we did last year for Holiday Magic?
So the hand heart artwork, oh my gosh, thank you for letting us know. The hand hearts artwork will be going on the new pig barn, but that barn's not yet finished being built. It's about half finished. The artwork is all finished and it looks fantastic. Mm-hmm. It's 5 feet by 7 feet, and that will be put on the side of that barn. And there are hundreds of photos of people doing this. And you submitted one photo and it was just one middle finger up.
I did not.
Somebody submitted a middle finger
would never.
Photo, and I thought that was you. For sure.
Never.
So you could pick it out exactly.
No, I'm
which hand
far
was
too
yours.
mature for that. Karina wants to know, do you have more problems with hooves in the winter than in the summer months?
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's dry in the winter and stuff is really, the terrain is rough and frozen, and pigs slide and they do all sorts of things. So, yeah. There are a lot more hoof issues in the winter. Absolutely.
Okay, these are kind of 2 similar questions. These are our last 2 from Kelly and Janice. Kelly wants to know, since you surpassed your goal of $450,000, is someone getting a surprise? Last year, Mary got her Jeep, and Janice wants to know, what is the perk if you exceed your goal, I think it should be a shopping trip for new clothes with Esther.
Oh, yeah, those are kind of related. Are those from the same person?
No, from Kelly and from Janice.
Hello, Kelly. Hello, Janice. So
Janice wants us to go shopping. Thank you, Janice.
Oh, yeah. No, any of the overage above the goal will go directly to feed medical care and shelter. The operation costs of this place far exceed the $450,000 goal of the Holiday Magic fundraiser.
Double,
if
not more yet.
Any of those extra funds, they are desperately needed, and they will be assigned to... We'll probably just give it directly to the vet. I'm sure that's what we'll do.
Write a big check to the vet.
Yeah, write a big check to the vet. The vet comes here once a week. There's a standing call. And
Dr. Sarah, who is a
lovely, by the way. Dr. Sarah here.
Yay, Dr. Sarah. That's it.
That's it.
That's the end of our questions. So that is it for me and my rainbow bag.
Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter. Head on over to happilyeveresther.ca and you can click on Keep Informed and you will get all of the information first. And that, of course, is if you are not already a monthly donor. If you're a monthly donor, you get all of the insider information first. And then if you are not a monthly donor and you are a subscriber to the newsletter, you'll get some of that information there. We write blogs and there's interesting tidbits of information of stuff that's happening around the farm, events and stuff like that. So please head on over there and make sure you sign up for that newsletter because the newsletter is a way that we can keep in contact with you. If something has gone wrong at the farm, it's our way to instantly reach you. If Facebook goes down, it's our way to instantly reach you, and it does happen. So please head on over there and sign up for that because we really, really need to stay in constant contact with you so you don't miss anything. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in today. We hope you had a wonderful day. We hope you're happy. We hope you're healthy. We hope you're safe.
I hope you're not as cold as it is up here.
We hope your pipes aren't frozen.
To all our Florida friends, we're so jealous.
Thank you so much for tuning in, friends. My name is Derek.
My name is Steve.
And
Happy
we
Monday.
will see you next week on the Barnside Chat. I can't find the out here. Oh no, I'm scrolling all over the place. Where is the out? I guess we're going to have to stay live forever.
Forever.
There it is. Thank you so much, friends. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.